Hi there, my name is Ashley Smith, and I am a two-star diamond coach with Beachbody. And I am here today bringing you some tips on applications and apps that you can use on your phone and on your computer as you are a new coach and kind of learning the business. And there are a million new apps and programs that I find out about every day, and I just want to share a few of them for as you're kind of getting ready and getting started with coaching, because that's one of the most important things is sharing your story and being able to kind of brand yourself and figure out what it is that you want to share with people and what you want them to see, and making it pleasing to the eye and making it professional looking is really, really important. So I thought I would start out with some apps as far as pictures and posting like that, and then I'll share some video apps and then a couple computer ones that I use that I've found to be really user friendly after you kind of get into them, and just really helpful as far as making professional, eye appealing posts. So okay, get a notepad out and write all these down. So the first things I'm going to go through are some picture apps. One of my favorites is PhotoFi. Photo FY added at the end. And this is an app that you can create a collage, you can create just one single photo, and you can create it in a square format or horizontal or vertical, and all these different kinds of dimensions, which is really nice because a lot of times when I first started coaching, I had to use a couple different apps to kind of get it where I wanted it to be. So if you wanted to make a bigger picture for Facebook, and then you can quickly just change the format of it, and it'll squeeze it and fit it into a square. So that's really, really nice about PhotoFi. Additionally, on there you can add in filters, you can add in stickers. There's different sticker packages that come with it, and then there's also some that you can purchase as well. But you can add in, there's little quotes that come on there, there's pictures, you can change the filter and the way the brightness of the picture. You always want to have a really nice bright picture so that it's appealing to the eye and it's not dark and people are trying to figure out, what's even in that picture. So that's a great app for that, and I use that pretty much every day. Another one that I do enjoy is Rhonna Design, RHONNA. And that's a very similar one. It's just one picture only, and you can squeeze it down and make it as big or as large as you want it. Again, you can make it in that horizontal or vertical format and as a square. So it's great for kind of using for Facebook and Instagram. And you can change the filter settings. Not as great of filter settings on there, just maybe 4 or 5. But the great thing on there is there's a lot of fonts. You can put words on there, and there's also sticker packages on there too. It's a little bit more classy. It kind of looks more boutique-like, if you will. So depending upon your style, you might really like that one as well. PhotoFi definitely has a lot more fitness-related things, and I mean, literally any topic you could think of, they have a sticker for it. So it's kind of just your preference. But those are the two that I really enjoy. Another one, Word Swag. Okay, this one's awesome because so often you see motivational pictures all over the place. You're scrolling through Instagram or through Facebook and you see them, and there are ones that maybe a company has created or that someone has just taken from somewhere. And the great thing about Word Swag, is that you can create your own motivational posters. So, for example, you could take a picture of anything, something outside of yourself, you doing a workout move, whatever it may be, whatever floats your boat that day. You can make it into a square format again, or a normal vertical format for Facebook. And then what you can do is there's quotes already put in there that you can use, and there's some that are cute, like, be real, or push through it, or, the grass is greener on the other side, or whatever. But I can't think of any quotes. But ones like that, and they're already in there. Or you can also create your own. So you can go in and type whatever you want out, and then click save, and then it'll show up over your picture. You can make the picture lighter. You can wash it out or make it darker, change the filter, and then you can also change the wording, the way it looks, and the color and the format of it. So it makes it look like a motivational poster, but in fact, it's really personal. You've got a picture that you've taken on there. So, I've done some where I've gone to the beach and taken pictures of, the ocean or of the chairs, and put a quote that I like on top of it. And then it just makes it even more personal. It's showing people that you're being, true to you, and that you're still using your own life and not just, copy and pasting other types of motivational quotes, which is fine to do, but it's nice to kind of make your own sometimes as well. Another one, That is great for that. Let me look at my notes over here. I'm going to move to one other computer one now. So those were three that I use on the phone. There's so many different apps, and honestly, I had downloaded so many of them when I became a coach, and you don't need half of them. There's really only a few that are really great, and those are the ones that you need to use. There are some, like PicLab that people like, or PicCollage. Those are two other good ones. I just don't use them very much. I found that I really use PhotoFi the most. So, and WordSwag. But those are my three favorites. Okay, as far as the computer goes for creating graphics, there are two computer websites that you can go to. One is PicMonkey, and the other one is Canva. PicMonkey is essentially the same thing. It's just a little bit easier, easier on someone who doesn't really know how to do computer editing or anything like that. Very, very basic. You can create a very small collage. There's not a lot of freedom to move things around. It kind of just stays how they give you the format, but you can enter in pictures, and you can make a Facebook cover photo or a poster or a Facebook post or just a social media post is what they call it. And it looks big on the computer, but it's a square format so that you can use it on Instagram and on Facebook without having to change all the settings and the size and everything like that. So that's the first one, but Canva is my favorite. Canva, you will have a love-hate relationship with it when you first find out how to use it. It is very tricky, but it makes the best, most professional looking social media post. You put a background in there, you can create words, you can move. Basically, there's so much freedom. So if you're someone who doesn't like to have that kind of freedom, it might be overwhelming for you, but that's how I make all of my challenge group posts. All of my big things that I want to share with people, I do on there. And after months and months and months of using it, it becomes your go-to because you just kind of can do it really, really quickly. And it saves everything. So for example, when I welcome a new coach on my team, or when I've got rank advancements to share about, I can go in and use the format that I've already created, that I've used for maybe the first person that I ever did a coach announcement for, and I can just put quickly in the different picture, the different words, or the different whatever I want to do, but I have some of the graphics still there. So I really like it. You can upload pictures, you can create your own backgrounds, your own wording. There's all kinds of different formats for things in there. So I definitely would play around with that. That's my other favorite one as far as a computer app goes. So, okay, turn the page. Now we're going to video apps. So one thing that I always encourage the girls on my team to do, or people on my team, we are getting some men now, so I should say the people on my team, is to share your workouts. So that has been something that has been really great for my business because people are seeing that I'm actually doing what I'm telling them about. And so I like to share my workouts every day. And a way that I do that is you can use iMovie if you, like I'm on my computer right now and I could film a video right here, but a lot of times I'm doing my workout from my computer as well. And so I do both. But you can use iMovie to film a video of yourself. The other one that I use is I will just turn my camera around so that I can, I'm holding my phone like this, and I just turn the camera so it faces me. I record my video, and then I can easily enter it into an app called Pick, Play, Post. And that is, if you followed any of my videos on my page, which I'm sure you have, they're there every day. But it allows you to create a collage of your videos. So, for example, I create a whole long video of my whole entire workout, and then I delete it afterwards because it takes up too much storage. And you'll just enter it into Pick, Play, Post. You can create a collage of however many little squares or rectangles or whatever you want in there, and you can choose to either, you can do a mixture of pictures and video clips, or all video clips, or whatever you want to do. And then what you can do is in the settings you can turn the video volume all the way down, and then you can add in music over it. So that's my favorite part because it kind of allows me to express some of my my music taste and give it just a little extra something for when when I'm sharing about what I'm doing every day. So that's a great one to use. Another one, if you're filming videos like this, if you wanted to film a video for training, or you wanted to film a I don't know, a video for a coach of yours, or you just really need to make it quick, whatever, you can do that on your phone. And so, I'll just hold my phone in front of me and be like, hey, I thought of something and let me tell you about it really quickly. And then that's it. Now, to post it, on Facebook, you can only post, I think it's like a minute or two. It's not very long of a video. And a lot of times it's really fuzzy if you do that. So, an app that I use that I can quickly upload to YouTube, and it just goes straight to my channel, is an app called YouCapture. Just one word, YouCapture. And that basically just links your YouTube account to your camera roll, and you can quickly put a video in there. You can edit it. If it started too late and you were already talking or whatever, or if you were saying something that you don't want people to see in the video, and you can move it forward and cut it off, and you can clip it. And you can put music behind it too if you wanted to, and then you upload it straight to YouTube, and it is so quick. And then all you have to do is just put that link down in Facebook or wherever you are that you're about to post it to, or send it to whoever, because it's just a link. It's not the full video that you're sending right there. So that's another video program that I like to use. Okay, other important apps. These aren't necessarily ones for posting about, except for this next one, but they're just useful apps for you to have as a new coach as you're kind of getting started. I'm trying to kind of dumb down the list of all of the apps that you could go through and try to purchase and figure out which one to use. But since I've been doing this for so many months, I thought I would share kind of my favorites, because it's just easier to kind of go off of what someone else has said before you have to, sit and go through all of them yourself. So the next couple posts, or the next couple apps, are ones that are really great just to have on tab. One of them, or the couple of them, are the Google apps. So a lot of your documents will, if you're like me, will be electronic. And for me, I was teaching full-time when I started coaching, and so I was home, and then I was at school, and then I was in the car, and then I'd be running errands. I'd be all over the place. So I found that I like to have the Google apps. I like to download the Google Sheets app, and also the Google Drive app, and also the Google Doc app. So Google Docs, is just like a Word document, but it's everywhere. So whatever you left doing on your computer, it's also already into the cloud, and it's on your phone as well. So you can continue working, when you're sitting waiting for your kids in carpool or whatever it is, you already have it on your phone or your iPad. Same thing goes for Google Sheets. That is where I track my power of threes. That's where I track my challengers for different groups and everything. So I can quickly access that from anywhere that I'm at. There's never an excuse for me to not look professional and not know and not be able to answer someone's question or remember what they bought or what we talked about before, because I have it all on that document and it's accessible everywhere. So that's another good one. And then Google Drive. If you are a part of the Inspiration Crew, then you have access to our Google Drive. And on there is so many programs, so many links and scripts and examples of challenge groups and coach tips and literally everything that you could ever need that I ever used when I was first a coach. And I've just over the months have been compiling and making that Google Drive better every week that I can, so that you always have documents in there to use. So that is another great app to use, great app to use on your phone to have just access to. So that was Google Drive, Google Sheets, and Google Docs. Those are great apps. Another one is, this is up to you as well. For me, I found that it was a lot easier to have the Facebook apps as well. Obviously, we all have the Facebook app on our phone, but they also have the separate apps too. The Facebook Messenger app, which I promise will save your life when you are trying to answer messages from people. Although you can just hop onto your computer and answer messages there, it is so nice to be able to quickly send a very quick voice message on there. There's the little microphone. Send a voice message to somebody, or quickly be able to answer back a few messages while maybe you have downtime at work, instead of having to wait for all of them when you get home. So that's a great app to have. And also, I have the Facebook Groups app, because I have so many challenge groups and so many groups that I'm a part of and different things like that. And so that's a lot easier for me to kind of track as well. I can see the different notifications and the different, the little red, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, notifications to me that there's something that's gone on in that group that I haven't seen yet. So that's been something that's kind of been a lifesaver for me as well. Okay, one of the last things that I want to talk about before I run out of breath is one of my favorite apps for scheduling posts. So if you are a busy bee, like I was when I first began coaching, thankfully I will not have to be as busy, but I will have a baby soon, so that'll be a whole different kind of busy. This app has been really wonderful for scheduling out my post. So I kind of know the time of day when I'm not going to have time to post and it's maybe gone. It's quite a few hours, a big chunk of my day where I'm not going to be visible to anyone. And so for me, I like to schedule out a post. So on Sunday nights or on Monday mornings when I'm doing my work in the morning, I schedule out for the week just one post once a day that I can use, that I can just go ahead and post, and I don't even have to worry about it. It will just post automatically for me. And this is an app called Buffer. Buffer you can access online, or you can also access on your phone through an app, and it's free, just like all these other apps. All these other apps are free. The only thing that with the picture apps and the video apps is I suggest paying the 99 cents or the $1 to remove the watermark at the bottom. It looks a whole lot more professional if you do not have Pick, Play, Post or Photo-Fi on the bottom of it. If it's clean and neat and professional, or if it has your watermark, for me, I put Ashley Smith Fitness at the bottom of every single photo that I take. If it has that, that's fine, but I would suggest removing the watermark if you can afford to do that. So it's only a one-time payment, and it will look better for the months to come. So, but back to not Canva, I'm sorry, Buffer. Buffer is a scheduling app, and all you do is you go in and you make your post, and you choose the picture you want to go with it, and you also choose the time that you want it to upload. So it is as simple as that. You just want to make sure you pay attention to the date, make sure it's the right date that you're looking for, and also the correct time zone, AM or PM. So anyways, that's a lot of apps, and hopefully you had your notepad out to kind of write some notes down and block them all out. And these are, again, not ones that you have to use. They are just apps that I have found really useful to me. So please let me know if you need any help, or you need a training video. You need me to make a training video on how to use some of these different apps. I would be happy to do that. So the sooner that you can figure out your social media kind of groove, the better. So comment below if you need anything else, and hopefully this helps. All right, bye.